Hope so. Glad to hear it. We've got Mark there. Who knows? You've got kids, there's always something bashed into you or thrown around or whatever. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all having a good sunny weekend. Hope start of the kids' time off hasn't been too much. Should all still be generally okay, I guess. Not too bad just yet, but in 6 weeks' time, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a different kettle of fish, won't it? But I hope for now that it's all good. We're just double checking whilst we're here. Yeah, that's good. We're live. The only reason I double check that, and I'm sure some people will wonder if they watch it back, is because we have had it in the past. How can I put this? Facebook is an untrustworthy platform. It's probably the nicest way of putting it, and it's not. It falls over, does all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't think it would do. So sometimes it's best just to be sure. Just to be sure. Make sure that everything's working as it should be. But to be fair, I do get a little reading that says that we're doing quite well. So I'm hoping that's all good. Dave Forrest, I've just seen that pop up saying he's watching. Good to see you. And Malcolm Ewing is here too. I don't know if we've got any chats coming through yet. Let's just get into the right part of that. Andrew's here. Good evening, everyone, and good luck. And Michael's here. Good evening, everyone, and good luck. And then I'm not sure how that's going to come up. It's just I see that it's different. I get you've got thumb, smiley face, thumb, thumb, thumb. I've got thumb, square, smiley face, thumb, square, thumb, square, thumb. Who knows? Obviously doesn't like that emoji. It's having a bit of a mad 5 minutes. I've just seen hey, all good luck to everyone from Jamie. Jamie Reynolds is here too. So I hope we're all doing well. Hope we're having some fun in the sun. It was supposed to be really rainy and stuff today, but we seem to have dodged it mostly. I've got myself a cup of coffee that is way too hot. Should have thought about making that a bit earlier. Evening all. Best of luck from Dave. Good to see you, dude. And Nev is here. Evening all. Good to have you on board, buddy. I wish it made that bigger. That's such a small bit when it pops up. I'm not sure if it's even readable, really. Yeah, I'm just looking at it on the screen. It's very small. So maybe we need to find. We did like a big in the old version. It used to like ticker tape across and stuff. We'll figure it out. Stuart's here. Highlander, good to see you, dude. Evening all. Tim Dix, evening. Good evening. Good luck in the draws, says Tim. Vickers is here. Good to see you, dude. Evening all and good luck all. And finally, I've just seen pop up. Simon Skinner's here. Good evening and good luck all. So it's good to see plenty of people coming in. That's what we like to see. We have, if I remember rightly, it's always I wouldn't say it's always the case, but there's 3 draws this evening. There is. I need to load some stuff on the website, but I did do something. We did our first 25 pence draw, which I launched yesterday. Tell me what you think. I seem to see when I look at some of the other, not whiskey ones, I keep an eye on all this type of stuff, from cars and all that sort of stuff. And there seems to be this big drive to doing really, really low ticket prices. Now, I've not really done that in the past because, as you can imagine, there's only so many each point. If you do low ticket prices, then the number of tickets goes up, and people don't like that because they like the balance. So we always kind of balance that. But I thought, hey, why not? We'll try one, see what happens. And to be fair, there's been 140 tickets or something sold already, so it seems to be seems to work well with with some people. So hopefully, fingers crossed, people like that. But let me know what you think. But if you want to get hold of that new Glenmorangie, it's on there. It's 25 pence a ticket. You're going to win it for 25p. And yes, if you want to, you can buy one ticket. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen it pop up because it hasn't come up on my stream here, but I've got the live version in front of me. And Malx put good evening, Whiskeytarians, which is good. But Dave Forrest put that'd be a laugh trying to read 1,000 names. Yeah, it hadn't really thought through about the draw part. You might have given me food for thought on that one. We'll have to see how it goes. I can always find it out because you see it's written on the right hand side. But yeah, I never thought about actually how I was going to do that. Good job, it tells you what the winning draw number is. Oh, there we are. That'll be a laugh trying to read 1,000 names. And evening, all good luck tonight, says Linda. I've just seen pop up. Good to see you. So, what have we got tonight? We have the Macallan Concept 1, which I'm seriously now trying to find one of my own because I do think the whiskey market has done that, as we all know, and recently has done that because things don't go up forever. but as it dips and stuff like that, I get the funny feeling that the Macallan Concept one is one that's going to be a future banker. So I'm thinking I'm going to get one of those myself. We've got the Glenlivet 18, which is lovely. I think 18 is the turning point, isn't it, for most people, when it becomes a bit more of a serious dram, shall we say? I'm not saying you can't get good stuff below that, but obviously for 18, I think that's what becomes a bit more interesting. And then we've got the Dartmoor, the 23-year-old, which looks beautiful, and reading the tasting notes and stuff like that, equally beautiful. So I'm very interested by that. If you win it, the Wildmoor 23. Let me know. Let me know what you think. That'd be really interesting to find out. Which one should we do first? That's a good question. I think what we'll do is we'll do the Glenlivet first, then let's do the Macallan, and then we'll do the Wildmoor. That seems to be our general bit. That seems to be the way we've agreed it. So maybe we'll stick with that. So without further ado, let's do this Glenlivet, shall we? Last week was different, but usually this is what happens: is I come onto here, and the last one I load up is never the one that I want first. I should think about that. So let's open the Glenlivet, shall we? Glenlivet 18. Now there we are. Loads of numbers. Just enough, I think, for me to read this one. But let's shuffle it up. We all know the rules. Oh, I've just seen Paul Austin. Good evening, everyone, and good luck. Good to see you, dude. Let me just double check. 40 seconds. Good. We're all set to rock and roll. Now, what I do is come back and just double check. There's nothing I've missed in the chat. If I do, it's usually a drummer. There we are. As if by magic. Andrew is there with the drums going. So, we're good to go. We're going to find out who's going to get this Glenlivet. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We're off and we're running. When it's like this, I don't even try and guess. There's just way too much going on that screen. Far too fast and too many names. So let's start concentrating when we start slowing down just a bit more than we are now. That's a bit better. A bit slower. CJP Horgan. He won something else recently as well. I can't think what it was. CJP Horgan, ticket number 62. 62. Ticket number 62. CJP Horgan, if that's correct. As in, I know that's correct, but if it's CJP Horgan, it could be, I don't know, CJ Forgan, if someone starts their name with a PH. But yeah, number 62 is the most important one. And I can see below that, with number 46, is S. McMorran. And above that, with ticket number 127, I think it says Craig Duff. That looks about right to me. Let's just double check, because if we find ticket number 127, there we are, Craig Duff. Those are the three. CJP Horgan is the middle one, 62. That's the winner of the Glenlivet. And then S. McMorran and Craig Duff are the winners of the credit. So that's perfect. Excellent. Let me come back to the chat just to see where we're up to. Jamie, whatever happened to the comment shop? We rolled it into that one for the second and third prize because, to be fair, we had, this isn't a comment on the people who are here now, but we had some people who would literally just turn up to comment and never buy tickets or anything like that. They literally just turn up to comment. And I was like, well, that's fair enough. I wanted to give something back to the people who actually buy tickets, because that's who I'm most interested in, obviously. They're the community keepers going. And also, I always thought it was a bit tight when you, especially when the bigger prizes and you came, like, you were next to it, or you had the number next to it in the draw. So I was like, actually, this works better. So that's why we pivoted to the second and the third place for that. Congratulations, says Andrew. Michael, well done. Vickers, congratulations, CJP. So we are all good. Brilliant. Now, what did we say we're going to do next? We said we're going to do the Macallan, didn't we? The concept one. So let's do that, shall we? There we are. We can see just a bit better. Mix them all up, as is the rules. Just double check that 40 seconds. It's good. All right, so we're all ready to go. I never understood this. This is just a strange thing that Facebook does. It comes up and it says Nev Davenport is watching. It's like, well, Nev Davenport was the first person to contact to comment, or the first or second person, and he does that quite a few times. Like you'll get someone who says, "Oh, there you are." It says Mount C. Ewing is watching, and then directly next to it says Mount C. Ewing is watching. Well, obviously, he was watching 30 seconds ago. So that's the reason he's watching now. So yeah, who knows? Like I said, Facebook has its moments. Good. There we are. Mac Fiegel there with the drummer. Drumming. So, the Macallan. Jealous. Let's find out who's going to get it, shall we? Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Flying around. What's you? There I am. It just didn't pop up. That means I am watching. Yeah. It's a random number that does that. But then I suppose Facebook is doing a lot of work at the same time with a lot of different users, so I can kind of let it off for getting a bit glitchy sometimes. Right, we're starting to slow down. Just ticks past Mike Kenny to JB 45 RPM. So I'm thinking it's JB and it's a 45 RPM, as in the record. I think that's the username, JB 45 RPM. Ticket number 56 is the important part. Ticket number 56, JB 45 RPM. Well done, JB. Above that, we've got L Lockhart. So Linda, there you are. You've got yourself some free credit. And below, MJ Kenny 22. You've got yourself a bit of free credit too. It was kind of coming up to Linda, but I think it was quite clearly in the middle there. I was thinking it's a bit tight when it's just tipped over the edge. That was quite in the middle. So JB 45 RPM. Well done. You've got yourself a nice little Macallan heading your way. Yes, I've just seen Mike Kenny pop up. Amazing win. Enjoy. Congrats, JB, says Vickers. Congratulations, says Linda Lockhart. Luke Wright is watching. Good to see you, dude. So yeah, I get it's a weird situation where it's sometimes easier for me to keep an idea on the comments on my phone than it is to do it through this. But hey, what can you do? So there we are. We have a Macallan going to JB 45 RPM. And now we've got one last one to do, which is the one from today, which is the Wildmoor 23. Wildmoor 23 draw. So let's open that up. Find out who's going to win it. Perfect. There we are, all set up in place. As per normal, let's give it a good old shuffle. Perfect. Just double check. Right, we are ready to rock and roll. Can whoever wins this, assuming they're here on the chat, I'm saying they are, can whoever wins it, can you please text me or message me and tell me if it looks as good, because it's coming directly from distributor. So can you just tell me if it looks as good as it does in the picture, because it looks awesome. Right, let me just double check, make sure there's no comments or anything that I'm missing out on, and then we can fire this last one off today. Just the drums from Andrew. So let's find out, shall we? Good luck, everybody. This is for what looks like an awesome whiskey. Here we go. Off and running. Still way too fast for me to even hope to read anything out. I also don't like to read it out too early, because if it's going past, I don't want someone to be sort of watching TV, hear their name like, oh, and it's actually because we've gone past them. So I try to give it a bit of time. Oh, Proton, Augusta, Linda, Proton, Linda. Oh, it could be Linda, by the looks of it. It might continue to Barry. I don't know. Linda Lockhart. There we are. Look at that. That's a night for Linda. She's got herself a £5 website credit last time, and now she's got herself the Wildmoor 23, which may be for her, or maybe I think Linda gets a lot for her daughter, if I remember. Or she plays to get whiskey for her daughter. So, you know, it might be for her. L. Lockhart, 53. Well done. You are the winner. Second prize, ticket number 55. Barry, you get yourself some website credit. And 123 Proton, you get yourself some website credit as well. There you are, L. Lockhart. Congratulations. You've got yourself a lovely little win. Dave Forrest just popped up. Well done to all the winners, folks. That's a good emoji game there. John Allen is watching. Good to see you, dude. Or let me see if I can stop sharing the screen. Is it working? Yes. I always worry. I have done it before where I've cut everyone else off. But no, that seems to work. So well done, Linda. I've just seen congrats, Linda, come up from Andrew there. Yeah, great win. Let me know what you think, Linda. Funny enough, Linda, when Linda got her tickets earlier, she sent me a message, an email, just said, it does look really nice, doesn't it? So now you get to tell me, Linda, when it turns up, if it really looks as good as it does in the picture, because I am intrigued. So yeah, as I say, the Glenmorangie is on the website at just 25 pence a ticket. Tell me what you think of those low price tickets, but obviously slightly higher odds. There was someone that I thought I heard of when they were doing 1 pence tickets, which obviously means you get like 50,000 tickets, which is crazy. But that gives you the option to say, actually, do you know what? I want to spend £3.27 on tickets. You can do that. So I don't know. Just let me know what you think. I'm always happy to pivot and change and come up with some new ideas and some interesting stuff for everyone. There will be more to go on site, obviously. But give me, I'll get that sorted out for you tonight. But have a lovely week, guys. I'm hoping this weather's going to stay on for a bit. It seems to be to be fair, it's been a great summer already. You'll be amazed to learn, Malk, that it's just popped up on my Facebook feed to say that Malk CU and is watching again. Is it still limited to 10 tickets each? Not on that one. The reason being is, like, say you take it to the extreme, so you take it down to the 1 penny one, you can't lock it out to 10 pence maximum. I think it just doesn't work. So at the normal ones we do, it's always limited to 10, and that's just because some people like the idea of not having one person come up and buy loads of tickets, which I kind of understand. So we've always put a 10 in night. When we get down to, what should we say? When we get down to the less than 50 pence ticket things, that kind of has to go, just because if we limited to 10 pence, we're setting ourselves up to not sell out, or not even sell enough. So it probably doesn't work for less than 50p. But yeah, you can go beyond that for this one. But it's trying it out, see what people think, see if people like it. I'm not saying necessarily becomes part of the thing. It might be one we do every so often. We just do a really low ticket price one, see if people get interested. Cool. In that case, 10 tickets per person is awesome, says Mount Goon. Indeed, it's a strange one. There was not with us, but I have seen it. I saw one of the big competition sites, the ones who do cars and houses and all that sort of stuff. And they had a bit of a backlash because some people were spending tens of thousands of pounds on tickets, but then almost guaranteeing themselves the win, which is fine because obviously when they lose a load of money. But people found it really disconcerting when they had one ticket going around and then there's this big wedge, which was everyone else. So I stick with the 10, as long as it's not, as long as it's above 50 pence a ticket, it will always be 10. That will all just be the limit. Below 50 pence, I think all bets kind of have to be off. But have a lovely week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, metaphorically, as always. And have a lovely time. I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.